Predators.
Okay, we're going to talk about people who waste our time.
Ooh.
I think the best example of this is probably like customer support or tech support. Which they like, if you call up and you know more than they do, which you always do, it seems like they read off a script. Like they'll go like, oh, did you reset the device? Or like, blah, blah, blah. Did you
turn it off?
Yeah.
Did you start over?
Do you type the most basic command possible? And this happened.
Did you read all the instructions on the book?
My beef is that this happened with my my computer.
Oh,
yeah. Did I already bring this one up?
No, but we share an account, so I saw some information. Go ahead, let's get into it.
So the effing computer, Alienware, the fan, like,
is this really just you being able to shit on a company? Let's go.
So there's like turbocharges. Like the fan sounds like a jet engine or a vacuum whenever it turns on, and it turns on whenever the like CPU gets hot.
Yeah.
So I naturally like hack the thing apart and try to like rebuild it, but it has like specialized like.
Am I hearing it right now?
I think that was it actually.
That's insane. I knew we were talking about it. That's kind of wild. But go ahead, keep going. Don't talk shit on it. It's gonna break.
You can't break it apart and put in a new skeleton. Like the case
is like to go the case proprietary.
Button.
Okay.
Dell. Like they do that on purpose. So
Alienware is a product of Dell, for those listeners.
Yes.
They make some pretty good stuff, but maybe not the best stuff. Let's keep going.
So whenever I would call them, they would always like put me around in circles, and I'd always be like, I know like exactly what this is, and then always like there was this one error that they kept going back to. They're like, oh, but there's a fan error, and I was like, yeah, because I fucking changed out the fan. So it was like, there's a fan error. I think it has something to do with that. We would like to send a tech out to you. And it's like, I've been on the phone for 2 hours with this person. He's like, I think we need to send a tech out. This is the next step. And I was like, no, like, stop it. I just want this thing to do exactly what I wanted to do, and you need to tell me what to do. And that guy didn't have the answer. So, like, you always go to, like, the next level, but they always delay. Like, if you're like, I want to talk to your manager. I'm pulling a Karen here. It's like, I want to talk to your manager.
Pulling a Karen here. I love it.
But they always take like half an hour to like get their manager, because I guess their manager is talking to all the other people like me.
Yeah.
And
they don't have that many managers.
Yeah. And the manager doesn't have any power. Like, it's a whole giant scheme of people who are just giant ladder links in a corporate environment. So like you have to climb like 30 people in order to get to somebody who actually cares. So I usually shit all over that like step stool, you know, all that garbage that won't get you there. And then I like have to go to social media. So
if you put someone on blast in social media, their Twitter account or their Facebook people or their whatever see it, and they're literally not programmed because they're not robots. They are detailed to contact you directly and say, hey, stop putting us on blast. We will put you in touch with an answer. And they try and it's the quickest way to get to a company.
They try to funnel you into an area that makes you quieter.
I have to do it for Citizens Bank anytime my account withdrawals. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? No, it's like a day off. And I'm like, I deposit my check. It's like, why does it take 2 days to go in, but you can take my money out the day before? So if there's an overdraft fee or something like that, I will put them on blast on social media. Someone calls me within an hour. And then they're like, oh, okay, we'll waive the fee. I understand. And I'm like, thank you. Cool.
That's the most amazing piece of Twitter. And it used to work better. It used to be that you'd get like an actual human being that would be like responding to you. And I think now they're smart enough to like link all their systems. So they're like, they look you up in the system. Like, we know who you are. We know what problem you had. We know what tech you had. We know this customer support guy who can like was helping you. We'll redirect you back to him. So it's like, now it's like the loop has closed.
Time. Yep. You're like, God damn it.
It's exactly like those phone prompts. Like, press 0, press 1, enter your social security number, enter your card number. It's like, how much time do I have to do? Like, I started a new job, and the new job had these direct debit cards. So, like, you get your paycheck on a card. And it was like you just like swipe it as you wanted to. It'd be like a bank that they set up for you. So like
a P card?
Yeah, it was
That's funny. I get paid. We can accept money from P cards now.
What's the P in a P card?
I have no idea. I just know it's like a digital thing where they can they have money in an account that's for buying things. So they'll buy things from me on their P card.
Purchasing card.
That makes sense. Holy crap! Oh,
we just learned here. We
learned here. We're learning. So go ahead.
I'm trying to think if there's anything confidential. I'm just going to put my hand over as many numbers as I can.
This is going to end
one
well.
of these.
This is going to end
this is a money network check.
This is perfect because I can't really tell anything.
Yeah, good.
I didn't catch anything.
Good.
Perfect.
Good job. So
you could have just held up a piece of paper. I don't care. But go ahead.
If you try to call Money Network on a Friday, they will make you enter probably
every
50 digits.
Digit?
Yeah. Like your
Social,
birthday, your social security, your card number, the check number.
When you had sex the first time. Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
They know everything about you. Like, sorry, that's incorrect, sir. That was just a handy. And you're just
sir,
like,
oh, damn. Call you out for a handy? Damn it. I thought that was my first sexual encounter. It counts with yourself. Damn it. I got to go back and check the records.
So you end up doing all that, and if you're calling the day everyone's trying to get their money out, like payday, then it this particular one, it would error out and say, oh, please call back again, loop, please call back again, loop, and by the final time it's
we are at max capacity. Do you want to know?
Literally cut in and out. So they were trying to tell me the number I had to write down, and it was 1 3 6 7, and I was like, "Can you repeat that, please?" Sneaky. I had to call a human being. Had to call a human being who said, "You're gonna have to call the automated service because we can't do that for you." They took the power away.
Can we call this episode automation versus customer service versus robocall versus because you're touching a whole different thing. I didn't think we were going here, but this is amazing because there's a chain that big companies set up that you can't get in touch with anyone.
Yeah.
It's very intentional. But it's the price you pay, because if you're dealing with Amazon, actually Amazon's not bad. Is that weird? Do you know how they do their thing?
Amazon, I tried to claim something had not arrived, and that button doesn't exist.
The thing with Amazon that I found unique, because most big companies, especially companies as big as that, there's no one to talk to. You can't call Uber. You can't call half of these companies. And if you do, you just get a bunch of prompts that gives you a bunch of other prompts that gives you other prompts that gives you an automated message. Yeah. And you're like, oh, thanks. I didn't realize that it was all subject to change. Thank you. Click. And you're like, oh, that was just an hour. Not a big deal. Amazon has a cool thing where you say, I need customer support or whatever, and you give them your phone number, and they will literally call you. Someone will call you. And I usually get a human to talk to. Wow. And when you talk to a human at any of these companies, you're 10 times better off.
What kind of discount do they give you?
They refund you, or they resend the thing, or accept a refund, or whatever it is. But it's just cool because talking to a human is the key. And the bigger the company, punch it in and donate to us, and we will call you. If anyone donated to us, would you call them personally? I would.
They gave us their phone number. I mean, I'd probably spend 5 minutes talking to them. Yeah, at a
10
maximum.
Minutes. 8 minutes.
5.
Here's $1,000 for the unpenners. I need 6 minutes. Stan's like, get out.
No, it's minefield. This is a minefield. We don't want to go.
Get out of here. We're not dealing with this. So the other thing is what you were mentioning with the computer stuff. Mm-hmm. I deal with wiring cable. So the worst workers at my company, the bottom of the barrel, when you just start out. I've mentioned this on an episode before, I'm sure.
They're the people you think are bots when you talk to them.
Yeah, I'm a chat guy.
Do they not allow you to type? They just have preset answers? That would be amazing.
No, even better. So I don't know if every company does this or they have preset answers. At my company, we got preset answers from one of the smarter guys who was in my position and would just save the responses so he didn't have to deal with anyone's bullshit. So someone comes in chat and they're like, your wire at 4-gauge faurot SX7, what's the ampacity at 50 feet? And someone's asking me this. There's literally thousands of wires. I just started here 2 months ago. Ampacity. You know what I'm like this. I'm like, what the flying hell is this guy talking about? And he's an engineer, so he knows 10 times more than me about wire and cable. I'm just selling the shit. And I'm literally the new guy here. So I pull up my Word document that Mr. Pomp saved me. And I'm like, oh, let me get a good one for
Pomp
this guy.
and circumstance?
No, that's just his name.
Oh,
anyway,
real name.
I copy and paste some of his good ones. He's like, unfortunately, we do not have engineering support at this moment. If you would please direct your questions to customer service, which will loop it back to us in a day.
You bastard.
I do it. Well, what do you want me to do, dude? I don't know the ampacity of a
You could say, I don't know.
Wire. No, they don't know. Would you accept the answer, I don't know, in chat?
Let me talk to your manager. Hold on a second. And wait 30 minutes.
And then the other cool thing is, see, it's so funny. We're talking about the same thing, but I'm on the other end. And it's just so funny. The other cool move, and I've mentioned this before, but it's the only joy I have at my job. Their name is spelled out right in front of you. I can see your account. I can see what pages you're clicking on. I always type their name in wrong if they're being an asshole. So if it's Claire, Claire, I'm like, hold on, Claire, let me look into that. But I spell Claire wrong on purpose. Like I cut out her I, or I displaced the E and the R. So it's like Claire. And I'm like, let me look into this. And I let him sit for like 5-10 minutes. And then I'll be like, unfortunately, we do not have engineering support at this time. If you would contact this. It's so cool. Oh, the other slick move is I can see what web pages you're clicking on. So if they ask me a question about a certain wire or cable, like if you would ask about a certain computer part or something, I see that you clicked on the page, and you're perfectly right. You're looking at the exact model, you're looking at the make, you're looking at the problem, you're looking at the FAQ page. I copy it, paste it, and say, I would start here, and just send it to them. And I crack up because I know they're looking at it, but they don't know I know. So it's like sometimes I get an exclamation point. I'm already looking there, but now I got 5 more minutes because I'm busy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I am the chain, but
just a moment.
Just a moment. But it's like it's a go back and forth because I'm not educated in this, and most big companies. The people who are doing this customer service work are not the higher paid, higher ups at all. In fact, it's the people who just started who have no clue what they're talking about. So when you say, I know more than them, you're 100% right.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what a big company does. They put their weakest links at the bottom. So even if you attack the weakest link, it's either a robot or a human, but the human's going to be like, yeah, just go to the robot. I don't fucking know.
Clip off that weakest link. Yeah.
We're wasting your time. I'm wasting your time. But what more do you want me to do is my question for you.
Care. I want you to care, Nick.
I don't. But again, this isn't on me as the lowest worker or them on the lowest worker. It's the big company. They know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah. They put as many layers between bullshit and them as possible. They want to avoid the bullshit.
Some of them are robot layers, some are human layers. Either way, they don't want to answer your question. They don't want to give in. They want to keep selling a product and churning it out because that's capitalism, baby. So wasting time is just their way of making money, I guess. And for you to push through for an hour, 2 hours, maybe you'll finally get a hold of someone. How many people who have the same issue you have will do the 2 to 3 hour workload to get to a human to complain to maybe get an answer?
Or you could wait till the future happens, and then Google has that auto caller AI.
But do you think an AI talking to the company's AI? Because the companies are going to have all their AIs, right? So like, 2 AIs are going to be talking to each other.
It's like these 2 Chinese restaurants. Like someone calls up and like says what they want, and then they tell them back what they ordered, but they called some other Chinese restaurant, and then it sounds like that person is ordering, so they repeat back.
That's genius. But that's the future, baby. I love it.
Huh.
Can't wait for it.
Time wasters. Predators.
Predators.